Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Charts. My name is Dan, and I shall be your host today. So, cheers to you all. So, first of all, let's see who's in chat here. Dave, how's it going, my friend? From Ireland. Sydney from Ontario, how's it going? Long time no see. Elle, also from Ontario. All right, and I know my dad is watching upstairs. So, hey, Dad, you're going to hear some stories here. Oh, and there's Brian here. How's it going? So how this works here is there'll be music here. Don't worry, guys. Okay, there's be plenty of tunes, but the tunes I've chosen have to do with me having met a rock star or band or whatever, and there's a picture of me with said band or rock star, and I'll have a little story to add with it there. Hey, George, how's it going? Nice to see you. So first one, we are going to go with. That's not what I want to show. Give me a sec here. There we go. All right. So first song here, our story would be with the Mighty Saxon. So this was on the Thunderbolt tour when they opened for Priest with the Firepower tour. And what happened was I actually got some backstage. I actually got VIP tickets for this one here. So you can see I met the whole band. Now, the story here is we almost didn't have a show because I don't know if you can see in the picture, probably not, but behind Biff is a saw, a skill saw, I believe, with the round blade, which usually all concerts are in Canada anyway, they're in hockey arenas, okay? And what happened was that Biff suddenly is like, what is this? And he's looking around from where they cut the hockey sticks, and out of nowhere, the friggin' saw popped. And he just looked back as, oh my God, almost cut his finger off. So he's proving that his two fingers are there. We almost didn't have a show just because of that. And after that, like everybody was just like everybody's bug-eyed, like, oh my God, what just happened here? And of course, Paul Quinn, the guy with the green jacket, after we took the picture, decides to go and look at that skill saw. I'm just like, what are you doing? Are you guys idiots or something here? So anyway, from Saxon, we are going to go and listen to from their album Into the Labyrinth, and it's time to live to rock.
Could have been a teacher. Could you see me as a preacher? That's what they said to me. You gotta get an education. You gotta forget about the blues. That was some rock and roll. I got a demon in my soul. I got one thing to say. You gotta let the music play. Live to rock. Never stop. You gotta live to rock. Oh, yourself. Live to rock. Never stop. You gotta live to rock. Let go yourself. Gotta live to rock. Gotta never, 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 never stop. Live to rock. You gotta bow your time. Live to rock. Never stop. You gotta live to rock. Bow yourself. Live to rock. Never stop. You gotta live to rock. Till the end, never stop. You gotta live to rock.
And that was Saxon with Live to Rock. So basically that's how this is going to work. Is I'm going to show you a picture, tell you a little story, and then play a song with said band. All right, so next up here, okay, there's two stories for this one here. So first story, this is a Canadian band. I went and saw them this back in the 90s, so all these types of bands were like, on the down. And I was very, very shy at the time, not wanting to. I was like, oh my God, I'd love to meet them and all that, blah, blah, blah. So I was with my sister for that show. We went to a bar on university campus. That's where they were playing. And I am talking about The Pursuit of Happiness. Okay, so we went on the tour for their fifth album. I forget the name of the title of the album. The Wonderful Life of Pursuit of Happiness. There you go. It's got a Chinese girl on the front cover. Anyway, I was super shy. My sister actually went into the bathroom, followed. So here we go. I'm going to show you here. So there you go. The girl on the left, the blonde with the, actually they're both sort of blonde there. The more blonde, okay? She went to the bathroom. My sister went and asked her, can my brother get your autograph and all that? This is before iPhones and all that, so I didn't get a picture. So anyway, after going to the bathroom, my sister came out, goes, yeah, she's going to come over and say hi. And we met the whole band. So a couple of summers ago, we went to see The Pursuit of Happiness here at the Hard Rock Casino here, brand new bar. But no, sorry, it wasn't even that yet. That wasn't even open. It was at the Joint. That's right. Anyway, got pictures now with the band. So these are the two. This band, The Pursuit of Happiness, is known for having female background vocals. I played one song from them on my Canadian Women of Rock. And of course, here is the singer. So that's Moberg. And they could not get over my T-shirt. They kept saying, Love the shirt. Love the shirt. So if you don't know, that is Mr. Roper from Three's Company. So that's Moberg right there, a lead singer, and you can see the right there in the background where the background vocals, and here's me with the two background vocalists. So from their first album, here is Hard to Laugh from The Pursuit of Happiness. $0. All right, that was Hard to Laugh with The Pursuit of Happiness. All right, so next one here is with, and I'll show you the picture here. So now you see how this works here. Ian Pace from Deep Purple. So my buddy Pascal and I believe my friend Eric also, we were going to go see them at the Ottawa Blues Fest. Blues Fest is just not blues music. There's hard rock, everything. Angine de Poitrine are going to be there this summer there for those of you who didn't see my reaction video last week there. But anyway, there was a rumor that he was going to be at Long and McQuaid, be there for autographs or pictures, signing everything. And I'm like, my God, I tell my friend Pascal's a bigger fan of Deep Purple than I am, obviously. And we were like, you want to go? It's like, it's free. And by the way, most of these meet and greets are free, unless I say the word I bought VIP. These are all free. And anyway, we were in line, got my picture taken, but the guy in front of me, I'll always remember, he had everything and anything on CD for Ian Pace to sign it. At one time, you could see Ian Pace, he wanted to clobber the guy. Everybody in line was just like, would you get on with it, man? Like, why would you bring like 50 CDs? And of course, being the nice guy that Ian Pace is, he signed them all. Of course, I waited. I don't even think I brought anything to sign there, but autographs for me are pictures are forever. So here from that tour that I saw, so here from the album Now What, here is the song Vincent Price that they played that night at the Blues Fest. So enjoy. And that was Vincent Price by Deep Purple. And whoever said in chat that the Steve Morse era of Deep Purple has some great albums. Oh my God, yes. Perpendicular is my favorite Deep Purple album here. All right, the next one here. She is the cover girl of the thumbnail for this episode here, so I might as well show it now. All right, there's Nita Strauss, who's actually now on maternity leave, was announced a couple of days ago from Alice Cooper. So there was a guitar clinic here in Ottawa. So I'll show you the album here, this one here. This is her second solo album. I'm not going to play anything from the first because it's just shredding, instrumental shredding, and whatever. But yeah, so there was this guitar clinic, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to go see her. So I went to see her live. You know, she played some songs, talked, and played some, you know, Alice Cooper songs and whatnot, showed us how they were working. And then what she said next, what I actually thought was very cool here. She's like, because we're in Ottawa, the Ottawa Senators, you know, that team right there was in the playoffs. This was during the playoffs. And she goes, I understand that you guys love your hockey. So what we can do here is after this guitar clinic, I'll take pictures and sign everything. There's a bar across the street. So how about we all go to the bar and watch the Sens game? I was like, oh my God, who the hell does that? So I thought that was actually very cool of her. And they actually won the Sens that night. So I told her, I sent her a message on Facebook the next day. He goes, you need to come back to Ottawa every day, every playoff game during the Sens. So we are going to listen to, oh my God, where is that song here? My God. No, that's not it. Oh my God, where the hell did I put this one? Oh, here we go. All right. We are going to go listen to Dead Inside from Nita's second solo album. This one has vocalist. I believe this is the guy from Disturbed singing here. So here we go, Dead Inside.
Now you better make your peace with them. Some other name, becoming clear to me. A new terrorist taking over my life. The peace and the ring keeps happening. There's no remedy. You do we even wanna know? Look in my eyes. There's no that I am dead inside. From the countless lies and I've eaten us alive.
I don't like this herb.
Collective punishment. Who are these maniacs taking over my life? The old strategy, destroy liberty. A modern tragedy, and can we be forgiven? Swift consequence, without evidence. Losing relevance, hate will keep you alive. The peace and the ring keeps happening. Have you ever thought that maybe we deserve it now? Look in my eyes. There's no that I am dead. And I know you wonder why I'm dead inside. You're dead inside. We're dead inside. Wonder why I'm dead inside. From the countless nights that I've eaten us alive. We're dead inside. I'm dead inside. You're dead inside. We're dead inside.
And that is Dead Inside with Nina Strauss and whatever the guy from Disturbed his name is there. So I'm sorry. Now that picture of the beautiful Nina Strauss will have to be removed. There we go. And I'm back. All right. This next one is a big one. Okay. It's a big one. So how about I'm going to put the picture now, and there's quite a story to tell with this one here. Me and Ozzy. All right, so here's the story. My friend Concert Steph, who's been on those Alice Cooper live streams with me here, won backstage passes to meet Ozzy Osbourne at the Black Sabbath The End tour. Okay, it wasn't with the whole band with Tony Iommi and Geezer Butler and whoever was drumming for them at the time there. So, okay, so the story goes, we go there and get our backstage passes. All that the backstage passes that my friend Steph won was just to get the picture. It had nothing to do with all the other swag that you won with everything else. So we're like, oh my God, all these other people, they paid. And that's where we find out that a VIP package was over $1,000, okay, just to have a picture with Ozzy. But apparently there was snacks and booze later on. So we only had availability to get a picture taken. We had nothing to do with going backstage and getting some food and all that. So my friend Steph's like, let's try to get at least some food or whatever. No, we wanted the backstage pass. We had backstage pass to get a picture, but it was on a piece of paper. We wanted the laminate. That's what it was. Yeah. So I go and see the girl and look, I don't care about the food or the tote bag with the swag and all that. Can we just get, the laminate just to say we met Ozzy and all that? No, we can't do that. All you have is the picture, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fine. I tell my friend Steph, look, I tried, man. She wants nothing, absolutely nothing to do with giving me a backstage pass for the whole tour. Steph goes, yeah, just 1 second there. He goes and he comes back with 2 friggin' backstage passes. I'm like, how the hell did you do this? So he's like, well, I charmed her, whatever. So anyway, we went backstage, got our picture with Ozzy. And I'll say this, the picture with Ozzy, I am the only one who actually had Ozzy smiling, because everybody else, my friend Steph has got a picture, and everybody else that took a picture is Ozzy like bug eye like this here. Okay, but for some reason, someone brought a little rubber chicken and started playing it in front of Ozzy, and that's what he is laughing at. So I actually got a picture with Ozzy laughing. And then afterwards, we took advantage of the free booze, food, wine. We were drunk for Black Sabbath's final tour, but that was quite a cool event, I should say. So that's my story of how I met Ozzy and how we got into, or sort of sneaked, or how my friend Concert Steph got us backstage laminates so we can actually do the whole tour with food and all. So I'm going to be playing an Ozzy song, not from Sabbath here. So from No Rest for the Wicked, one of my favorites here, Miracle Man.
I'm looking for a miracle man who's not in his
And that was Ozzy Osbourne with Miracle Man. All right, now let's remove this one here. So the next one here is, let's just put the picture up, see if you can actually recognize this guy here. This is me with Kip Winger. So we went to see my sister and my friend Steph, the other Steph, not conscious Steph. We went to see Faster Pussycat, Winger reunion tour, Cinderella, and Poison. There was a band for everybody, and I absolutely love Winger. After Winger's show, and they played some really deep cuts that night also. So what happened is I guess in between Winger and Cinderella, my sister is looking, and this is a amphitheater, outside amphitheater in Toronto. Actually, Sydney, you probably know this place here. The Molson Amphitheater, I guess it's called the Budweiser stage now, whatever, right beside Ontario Place. He was walking up one of these aisles, and my sister's like, my God, that's Kip Winger. So me and my sister, yoink, we just run and go and take a picture each. So a picture with my sister and Kip Winger, which, by the way, it's the only picture that Kip is smiling in. And myself, you can see that's his smile. And we go back to our seats, and then my friend Steph, like, where the hell did you guys go? Oh, we went to get a picture with Kip Winger. And he's like, what? Yoink, let's go back again and take a picture with Steph and Kip Winger. So we got ourselves 3 pictures here. So I'm going to play a Winger song you guys probably never even heard of. So this is the Talented album, of course they call it here. So from Winger 4, very criminally underrated here. Here is Your Great Escape.
You stop believing, left your will behind. It's getting late, good luck is hard to find. Might take a supernova to blast your way out of the crowd.
There we go. That was Winger with Your Great Escape. And that riff at the end, oh my God. There's a making of Winger 4 on YouTube. And there's this part where when Reb just comes up with that riff at the end, and Kip was like, oh my God, where the hell did that come from? That was just pure gold caught on tape. All right. Next one here. This is a big one here also. Okay. So I'm going to show you this picture, and it's quite a story again with this one here. Me and Ronnie James Dio. So this was probably around 2004, 5. This was the Killing the Dragon tour, as you can see with my shirt. And I guess the internet was fairly new, sort of new there, as 5, 6 years old maybe. And I had heard through the grapevine or some blog or whatever that Dio was offering some meet and greets for free. Okay. He goes, you can just email our fan club and we'll get you some meet and greets for free. So what do I got to lose, right? I was going to this show. I was going alone. Nobody really loved Dio in my clique of friends at the time as much as I did there. So I took the bus all the way to Montreal and emailed, the fan club. And then I get an email back saying they will be, your 2 tickets will be at the will call. So what happened was I get there. Sure enough, there's 2 friggin' tickets free of charge, guys. This is in 2005 and Ronnie James Dio. So I'm like, oh my God, I got these 2 backstage passes. This is so cool. So of course I had 2, so I went alone. I near the end, there was this girl that was hanging around. So I said, okay, I gave her, we're actually still friends to this day there. I meet her a few times here and there in Montreal. But we met Dio, and my God, was he ever the nicest guy. This is probably the nicest guy I've ever met in a rock star. There was also Jimmy Bain was there, Doug Aldrich was there, and Simon, whatever his last name is, the drummer there that went AC/DC, and he was there too. In hindsight, I should have gotten a picture with everybody there, but I was just so excited getting a picture with Dio. And just to completely show off again, that picture is in this DVD. So if you have Dio, Evil or Divine on DVD, look in the menu section where it says Dio and Friends. I'm right there. So was actually Mitch Lafon, who's a rock journalist and a good friend of mine here. So any pictures with Dio and Friends, I'm on that here. I had to sign a waiver and all that. But my God, what a nice guy Dio was. I remember this one guy was just there. He goes, look, Dio, I have nothing to sign. I just wanted to meet you. And Dio goes, come here. And he just gave the guy a big hug. And I thought that was so cool. And of course, I absolutely love this picture of me and Dio. So we're going to play one of my favorites here, not from the Killing the Dragon, but from Lock Up the Wolves. Here is, here goes, The Wild One.
You say you've never seen the light before.
have your number.
Nobody changes round here. Captain the cradle, man the moon that makes you over, but it's too soon to die. I smell smoke in the kitchen, fire in the hall. Train is coming and you can't hear it calling. You're always gonna be the wild one. Wild, wild one. Rockin' the ceiling, holding the wall. Bet you over now, you won't crawl away. You're not two in the bushes, one in the hand. They make you over, but they try and understand you. You're always gonna be the wild one. Wild,
And that was Wild One by Dio. And I should add, actually, we went to see Iron Maiden, I believe, was it the Visions of the Beast tour? And Dio was opening. He played Stargazer that night and actually emailed his fan club again, got myself VIP passes. But mind you, this was here in a bar. When we went to see Maiden, it was an arena. And I should have tried to figure out how this would work here. But anyway, apparently, if I wanted to go and meet Dio, I should have went between Dio and Maiden. We went after the show of Maiden and said, the guy's gone already. I'm like, fuck. So that's why I didn't meet him that night there. But again, I was kind of new with these backstage pass things there. So anyway, that was another big one right there. All right, this one here, probably you guys won't even guess who this is here. I've talked about this band many times. And I know my dad's upstairs listening right now. This is Ron Chenier from Fist from Ottawa. And this was maybe, 3 years ago, maybe? And I finally got to see Fist live. And this was at the Brass Monkey, which unfortunately is no longer around as of last November or something like that there. Very sad moment here. They had to close down. But yeah. I was just hanging around, and again, none of my friends knew or wanted to go see Fist. So I went there alone and asked him, can I get a picture? And he sees me, and he goes, you were the one singing in the front. You knew these damn songs better than I did here. So from there, I would say this is a 10 out of 10 album. If you're ever curious about Fist, or in the UK, apparently it's called MYO Fist. The album is called Thunder and Rock, but I like this version here called Fleet Street. So we're going to listen to now Open the Gates from Fist. I saw that There's a method to my madness, Sid.
Open the gates, it's getting late. Time has come to pass. Open the doors, I can't take no more. My time has come at last. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Burning flames, they're calling my name. I've never been before. From the dark of night to the dawn of light, they're waiting behind the door. Yeah. Crazy and blind, open to find something that can't be found. Playing the part to the end of the song. Beginning's the end, turn around, yeah. Turn around, yeah. Go, go.
Maybe in October.
Open the gates, it's getting late. Time has come to pass. Open the doors, I can't take no more. My time has come at last. Yeah. Burning flames, they're calling my name. I've never been before. They're pulling me here, they're pulling me there, they're pulling me down in the air, yeah. In the air, yeah. Down in the air.
that is Fist with Open the Gates from a 10 out of 10 album. All right. I may even go a little bit longer here because I talk a lot, so probably the police of YouTube will not stop this show here. All right, this next one here. You guys probably heard me talk about this guy many times. So here we go. This is me and Kim Mitchell. You'll notice in between Kim Mitchell is in between me and my ex, so I chopped that part off. So, and this meet and greet, $10 it cost, and it was catered with, oh my God, our artisan type food, like craft beers, and is amazing. And finally got to meet my favorite Canadian artist, Kim Mitchell. And I remember someone actually bought, if you're unfamiliar, check out the first album cover of Max Webster, the Blockheads one. One guy came in with a beige jumpsuit and actually made a blockhead, and Kim Mitchell sees that. He goes, I'm not wearing that on stage. So anyway, I got him to sign a few of my CDs at the time, and that is probably one of the first times I remember buying the first Max Webster vinyl there. And that's probably what started my vinyl, me buying vinyl, because I don't even think I had a turntable at the time. So from his album, Ain't Life Amazing? Very underrated, easily his best one since Itch, I find there. Here is The Killer's Name. And that was Kim Mitchell with The Killer's Name. All right, I'm going to stop that now. So you guys actually like this idea here, because I'm looking at so I'm going to do one more, a last one here. But I got enough for another show next Saturday if you guys are into this here. So let's go see what people, of course, somebody's calling at the same time. That's probably the nurse here for tomorrow. I will get that tomorrow. But anyway, let me know in the chat here. Do you guys want more of this here? Because I'm going to end the show with a big one, but I've got more. I got so much more. Like I got. Are you still meet and greet whoring? Yes, I am. All right. So here's my last one here. Okay. So, all right. A few people here said yes there. We want more. Okay, perfect. I'm going to do another one next weekend there. So here is my last one. So this is a big one also. So here we go. Me and Paul Stanley and Bruce Kulick. This is one of the only pictures of when I had braces. I refused to show my braces when I had braces or smile with my teeth open. I couldn't help it. So this was actually during the KISS convention when, oh my God, that was just before KISS Unplugged actually. So you paid, and back then it was a lot of money. So you paid, think about it now with the price, what you got for the money. $100, okay? It was 12 hours long. So you got there was a KISS museum with a whole bunch of, oh, someone just tipped something. Thank you, whoever, I'll get to the name soon there. New tip from Dave. Thank you, Dave. So yeah, 12 hours. There was, oh my God, there was a cover band of KISS. There was a KISS Q&A with Eric Singer. There was also a KISS Q&A with Bruce Kulick. They showed how to play guitar, showed how to play drums. I thought that was amazing. And then there was Q&A with the whole band. And then they played requests. Anyway, it was amazing. So now we, oh, by the way, there's not just this picture. There's also this picture. Me and my hero, Gene Simmons. Whether you like Gene Simmons or not, this guy will always be my hero. And I remember it was getting late, okay? We were in line for getting pictures with Gene Simmons, and they said, by the way, someone said, and one of the guards goes, no more pictures. I'm like, no. In my head, I'm like, to my friends, I'm like, guys, I need my picture with Gene. So we had this plan of, we're just going to, like, we weren't going to stop posing. When we're in front of God, just turn around and then we'll take a picture. Literally, guys, I kid you not, that whoever was behind our group was gone. We were the last group. I was like, oh, finally I got to meet Gene Simmons here. So I'll add, there's another KISS story, so I'll add that for next weekend there. But here, from their album Monster, here is Last Chance, one of my favorites here. So here, enjoy.
The night come crawling in. Take a bite at the core of the original sin. Yeah, you're ready for more, but you just don't know where to begin. Yeah, you don't. This is your last chance to get it right. Do you dance on the edge of the night? It's your last chance, so just roll the dice, 'cause nobody here is getting out alive. You want it, you need it, so get on the ride. Yeah, you heard you'll be sorry, but you know that they lied. Yeah, there's so much here that you wanna see. You'll give it up eventually, yeah. So come on and open your eyes. You gotta live or you die. This is your last chance to get it right. Do you dance on the edge of the night? It's your last your last chance.
And that was Last Chance by Kiss. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna do another next weekend for this. I got so much more records to show you there, and much more stories. Maybe not as interesting, but you know what? As I'm thinking about this here, I'll do that again next weekend. So next Saturday, part 2 of Rockstar Meet and Greets. If you want more stories, tell your friends about this. These are actually pretty cool here. So I'd like to thank everybody here for joining me in chat there. Bobo, Slogan, Brian, Grace, Dave, Logan. George was here earlier also. Bobo, I said that. Oh my God, there's lots of people here. And thanks for the tip there, my friend Dave there. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching. There'll be a part 2 next Saturday. Same bat channel, same bat time, or it's same bat time, same bat channel, whatever the fuck it is. All right. On that note, guys, have yourselves a great whatever. Thanks again for interacting and watching, and we shall see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.